It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Institute of Excellence for Islamic Jerusalem Studies, IEIJS, Universiti Utara Malaysia.
Institut Kecemerlangan Pengajian Baitul Maqdis dan Institut Hal Ehwal Antarabangsa dan Diplomasi Asia UUM dengan kerjasama Aid for Palestine dan Muslim Care telah mengadakan kerjasama bagi menganjurkan program webinar khas antarabangsa berkaitan isu Palestin secara maya. Dan buat julung kalinya, webinar khas ini menjemput seorang sarjana Yahudi terkemuka, Profesor Dr. Haim Abrishith Zebna dari School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London.
Program ini disertai oleh ahli akademik, pemimpin masyarakat, aktivis kemanusiaan, kaki tangan kerajaan dan penuntut pusat pengajian tinggi tempatan serta antarabangsa yang berpeluang mendengar sendiri pendedahan dibuat oleh Dr. Haim. Beliau dilahir dan dibesarkan di wilayah Palestin yang dijajah oleh rejim Israel, berkongsi pengalaman menyaksikan sendiri kekejaman, serangan dan pengusiran yang dilakukan rejim Israel selepas dipaksa menyertai tentera rejim itu. Bangkit atas kesedaran dan tanggungjawab, Profesor Haim mula bersuara lantang dalam kempen ke arah pembebasan Palestin dan memperjuang hak-hak warganya yang tertindas.
Zionism is a colonial movement which I never thought about. And that Zionism is using apartheid, which I also didn't think about. And that was the beginning of a very important change, and that's why I put so much value on fighting apartheid. Because you fight apartheid in one place, then you fight apartheid in all places. And this was the beginning of my change and my opposition to Zionism.
Pembentangan dan perbincangan semakin menarik dengan sesi soal jawab peserta dengan beberapa isu terkini, termasuk serangan terbaru bermula 10 Mei lalu yang mengorbankan lebih 250 nyawa dan menyebabkan lebih 200,000 orang kehilangan tempat tinggal. Tumpuan lain termasuk cadangan bagi penyelesaian yang praktikal dalam berhadapan dengan keganasan rejim Israel. Sebagai tanda keprihatinan dan penekanan terhadap kepentingan kebajikan dan pembangunan berterusan Palestin dan Baitul Maqdis, para peserta dan penonton juga diajak untuk turut bersama menyumbang melalui Aid for Palestine yang akan disalurkan 100% kepada warga Palestin yang tertindas, terutamanya mangsa-mangsa serangan dan keluarga mereka di Gaza dan Baitul Maqdis.
So, the tragedy of attacking domestic zones is a war crime committed against civilians. Out of 248 victims who were killed in this aggression, let me tell you that 66 children were killed and 39 women also were killed, in addition to 17 elderly people. The number of wounded was about 2,000, was 1,948. So, the majority of those who were wounded also were among women and children. Usually in the previous wars, we used to hear to the voice of the warplane because they were attacking us by F-16. Today, after replacing F-16 by new advanced high technology plane called F-35 American made, they are attacking us from afar. So you don't hear the plane voice, you just hear the explosion. You see nothing in the sky, but you hear in the mid of night, you just hear big explosions, and this warplane has the ability to attack more than one target at the same time. So we have been living in a siege for 15 years and Corona for 1.5 years. And today with this aggression, further burden was added to the responsibility of my colleagues in the Ministry of Health. We are having only 13 hospitals. In those hospitals, the capacity of us is 200 beds. And we were facing all those challenges at once, the siege and Corona, the aggression at the same time. We need your help, brother. We need your help to replace our medical supplies and medications, to support our intensive care units, ICU, ventilators and monitors. We need your support also to the operation rooms, to the orthopedic departments and surgical departments. And of course, we need your help to continue the fight against Corona in Gaza Strip.
Asas Field of Inquiry of Islamic Jerusalem Studies, Profesor Dr. Abdul Fattah Al-Awaisi berkata, beliau yakin dengan kemampuan dan kepakaran ilmu yang dimiliki golongan cerdik pandai di negara ini. Dan apa yang tinggal kini hanya keberanian untuk bertindak.
Our expertise. I'm willing, personally, at this age, I'm willing to fly to Malaysia tomorrow. I'm willing to fly to Malaysia. I'm saying this very openly. With my age and with this coronavirus, I'm willing to travel tomorrow to Malaysia and to meet the Prime Minister and the Minister who concerned about this to establish a knowledge strategy about supporting the Holy Land.
Now, I want to remind you all that for 2,000 years, Jerusalem, which is holy to all of us, has been and continued to be holy to the three religions, and people from the three religions lived in it in harmony for 2,000 years, with one exception only: the Crusades. So under Islam, and before that, during early Christianity, Jews, Muslims, and Christians lived in Jerusalem in peace and harmony and understanding. And this 2,000 years of history, it's not, it's not a week, it's not a month, it's not a year, it's not a century, it's 20 centuries. This history is denied and deprecated by Zionism, which argues that Jews cannot live in peace with Muslims and with Christians.
The launching of the Aid for Palestine on the second day of Hari Raya is a new benchmark of collective and more organized efforts by the NGOs in Malaysia under the umbrella of Special Ambassador of Prime Minister to the Middle East Office. Alhamdulillah, up to now, more than 100 NGOs and government agencies like Yadim already agreed to work together under Aid for Palestine.